TIFU thinking the Zoom mute worked. This happened yesterday and I'm still cringing. Okay, so I work from home, and like many of you, my life is basically a series of Zoom meetings. Yesterday afternoon, we had a really important one, the big quarterly strategy review. My boss was there, the CEO, pretty much everyone above my pay grade, plus my entire department. I was trying to look engaged, but honestly, my brain was already halfway to dinner. And then Mitten, my fluffy ginger menace of a cat, decided it was showtime. She started doing laps around my desk, batting at my monitor, and eventually, she started knocking my pens off one by one, with a smug look on her face. I instinctively reached down and pressed what I thought was the mute button on my headset. Confident in my digital silence, I started a running commentary. "Oh, Mitten, seriously? You fuzzy little demon, get off my desk." I hissed, trying to swat her away without looking like I was wrestling a feral animal on camera. I swear, this cat is trying to sabotage my career. And honestly, this whole synergy discussion could have been an email anyway. Does Dave really need to spend 20 minutes on a bullet point about leveraging market insights? I looked back at my screen, still glaring at Mitten, only to see my boss's face. His eyes were wide, and then slowly, deliberately, he gave a tiny, almost imperceptible nod. A few other colleagues were subtly looking at their screens, trying desperately not to laugh. My blood ran cold. The internal alarm bells started screaming. I glanced at my Zoom window. The little microphone icon was proudly, vibrantly, and unmistakably unmuted. Mitten, in her infinite wisdom, had likely jumped on the mute key, and then jumped off it, right before I started my public service announcement about her demonic nature in Dave's tedious bullet points. I had been broadcasting my inner monologue to the entire executive team. My boss cleared his throat, trying to keep a straight face. "So, some very spirited insights there, my name," he said, a tremor of suppressed amusement in his voice. "Especially about Dave's bullet point. We'll certainly take that feedback into consideration." My face felt like it was on fire. I stammered something about technical difficulties and noisy pets before finally, muting myself for real this time. The rest of the meeting was a blur of mumbled apologies and forced concentration. Later, Dave sent me a Slack message, "FYI, I totally agree. That bullet point was too long." My boss just sent me a gif of a cat knocking a laptop off a table. It was mortifying, but at least they found it funny. Mitten, meanwhile, is basking in her newfound notoriety as the company's executive sabotage coordinator. Lesson learned, always double, no, triple check the mute button.